little girl sticks her mobile phone on the wall and makes a video call to her father. When her father answers the call, he says, "My child, what happened? Why did you call me?" The little girl replies, "Papa, please stay quiet. Just keep watching." After some time, the girl's stepmother comes. She is holding her food in her hand and sits on the sofa. The little girl sits on the floor, bending down. The stepmother puts both her legs on the girl's back for a while, then removes them. After that, she takes 2 pillows from the sofa, puts them on the floor, and places her legs on the pillows. The little girl feels very hungry and says, "Mother, please give me food." Cruel mother says, "Wait, I've brought food for you." The girl feels happy, but the cruel woman takes some dry leaves from a bag and throws them near the girl. She says, "Eat these," the girl says sadly. "Mother, how can I eat this? This is not food." The cruel woman replies angrily, "Are you good enough to eat my food? If you want to eat this. Otherwise, get lost." The woman takes her food and goes away. The little girl feels hopeless and starts crying. The girl's father is watching everything on the video call. He becomes very worried and sad. He thinks, how badly this cruel woman is treating my daughter. After some time, the girl comes back to the mobile phone. Her father asks her, "My child, why did you never tell me this before?" The girl replies, "Papa, I didn't want to create problems for you." Then the stepmother calls the girl loudly. The girl replies, "I'm coming." The girl says to her father, "Papa, please wait. I will come back after some time." After some time, the cruel woman takes the girl's bag. She brings the girl outside the house and says, "Take your bag and leave my house." The girl cries and says, "Mother, where will I go? This is my home. Where will I live?" The cruel woman picks up a sack and gives it to the girl. She says, "Take this. You can live inside it." The innocent girl replies, "Mother, there is no space inside this." The cruel woman says, "Go anywhere you want, but you cannot stay in my house." The girl starts crying and folds her hands. She begs, "Mother, please don't throw me out. Where will I go?" But the woman shows no mercy. She leaves the girl outside and goes inside. The girl sits there crying and calling her father's name. Later, the cruel woman takes all the girl's clothes outside and starts selling them. Another woman comes and says, "These clothes are very beautiful. I want to buy them for my daughter." At that moment, the little girl runs there and says, "You cannot buy these clothes. They are mine." The woman asks in surprise, "Child, what are you saying?" The cruel woman says, "She is lying." The girl cries and says, "No, these are my clothes. Why are you selling them?" But the cruel woman sells all the clothes and goes inside. Inside the house, the cruel woman starts slapping the girl. At that moment, her husband comes home. He shouts, "What are you doing with my daughter? She is our daughter." The woman lies and says, "Your daughter sold all her clothes. She was also selling this locket, but I saved it." The man says, "Why would my daughter do this?" Then he points to the mobile phone and says, "Look at this phone. I saw everything on the video call. Everything you did to my daughter." The woman says, "No, I didn't do anything." The man says angrily, "What you did to my daughter is unforgivable. Now leave my house." The cruel woman leaves the house.